And welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Desync. Vanilla Legend, we last left off, we built some houses. We're going to try and finish up these houses as roughly in a speedy manner. But it's just what we got to work with. Blink. Okay, I think this is the door. Or I'm deciding to be the door. That's, I guess, can be a window. This could probably be a window. Let's leave it. And yeah, it's fine. This can be walled off. Pulls this out. There. This out. Get a couple and really just trying to spruce this up. It's really, this house isn't as badly shaped as all the other ones, but for whatever reason, mentally it's like, where should I put the windows? Because I don't have any other house shapes. But we're about out of wood, so might not be able to finish the other house. Oh yeah, we gotta light up the roofs too. So it snowed today, and the first thing I did was throw my car into a ditch, because I am stupid. Hilariously enough, that's not the first time I've thrown it into a ditch either. My car has met several ditches. Apparently I can't drive. At least this one is like, I immediately tried to pull out of the driveway and just immediately just sent it into a pit, into the ditch. Which basically means I could just turn around if I couldn't have gotten it unstuck, and I would have had to just leave my car right in front of my own house in a hole. Because I couldn't get it out. As funny as it would have been. But, it really sucks. also reminds me of the other time at my previous job. We had just gotten out of work, quite literally. And the first thing I do is, like, I had one road to clear to get to, that wasn't plowed, to get to the highway. It was right in front of my work. And I fucking sent my own car into a ditch on the only road that wasn't plowed. It's like, son of a bitch. I just couldn't help but look at it in awe of my own stupidity, because that's not how I wanted to start my Friday night. Digging my car out from the ditch and spending the night at my own job. That was not on my list of things I wanted to do. So me and Snow, I just apparently suck at snow driving, at least when it first comes back. Because I'm like, oh right, physics, I don't stop. So I just end up being retarded and just full send, baby, and just throw myself into a ditch. God forbid I have any sort of knowledge on how to drive. Which is why I find my juxtaposition of, damn, I certainly like living in cold wintry areas, but I sure as hell can't drive in them. Apparently I suck. Alright, let's get the glass out of the pit. Yoink. Motherfucker! Go on, put the sand in the furnace. It's not hard. Alright. I need to do this now because they're spawning up there now. Up. Thought I could get away with it just a little longer. No, I don't. I don't get that luxury. I have to do it now like an adult. Maybe at some point I should show a multiplayer test world. Not really test world, but just a world, and just to show how wildly different this game plays in multiplayer. Old school multiplayer. You would be surprised how brutal the mobs are. You just don't. You just don't. If you don't have to fight them, you don't. It's also probably why I found mobs way more terrifying as a child. Not because they were inherently scary, but because you just couldn't deal with them in any sort of manner without getting your ass whooped or killed. By Beta 173, multiplayer mostly worked. Keywords mostly. But still, you had a lot of problems. Alright. All the houses have things in them. Don't have much material left. Let's try. This is just gonna try and put something down. It's probably not even gonna be good. We're just gonna try and put something down with it. We're not doing that. I will just layer this. This guy has a shitty root cellar. I really do wish winter could be nice. I wish I wish winter could be nicer, but you can't have the niceness if you don't have the snow, which is rude most of the time. And War Thunder. And if you don't have snow, you don't have winter. I don't know where I'm going with this, other than winter sucks when I have to go places. It's fine when I don't. I think that's the point I'm trying to get across. I like winter until I have to drive. And then I don't like winter so much. You know what? We're gonna balance this house like that. Okay. Window here. A nice view to the ugly cobbleinth in the sky. Simple goal. Is to just use all the wood. That is the main goal. Okay. I need a doorway, so here's the door. No, wait, not here. What am I doing? There's a massive air impedance gap. Right here. There we go. Nice view of the farms. This guy just has a lot of view. Oh, I don't have enough for a roof. You fool. You absolute buffoon. Alright, well, that's why we carry an axe. There's still plenty of trees over that way that I haven't slaughtered the last man. The wheat is almost all grown too. I'm very happy. This part is done. It just needs to grow. Look at all that. Where? How? Fuck. How did this happen? Okay. All the damage. Just right there. Over there. How did it get in here? It had to have gotten in somewhere. That. That's how it got in. Temporary detour. My poor. How? How could this happen? What else? Over there. Get your infection out of my plane of existence. Mm-hmm. I need to put a little literal scarecrow in there. Stay out of my wheat field, jackass! Like, damn. I didn't realize I had to maintenance that so hard. But we'll at least have. At least I'll never need wheat again. Never. Again. No more. Once the water bucket harvesting method gets added, then we'll be in business. Because then I can make an automatic farm, or at least an automatic get up. Sword. There we go. Beautiful sheep wool. It grows evermore. Now let's put this roof on over our stuff. secret problems. I'm just happy the problems seem to be appearing by the edge, because the edge is something I can fix really quickly. Damn. Can't place blocks. Just place the blocks, my dude. They're cubes. How are you screwing this up? There we go. And like that, our probably final house is complete, so I'm not sure how else to do this. I could probably put a row right here, but beyond that, kind of at my limit. We're out of wood anyway. But in any case, hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all on the next episode of Minecraft Desynced Vanilla Edition. Bye-bye!